Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hello, everybody that's waiting. I decided to go and push the button because y'all are here, so I might as well go and push the button, get this party started. Hi, Jennifer. Let's see, where is our chat go? Let's pull that back up. There we go. See, we got Jennifer. We got some more people, but they're not here. They're waiting on me to say something. So, good afternoon. Happy Monday. All right, we got everything over there. We got that right there. All right, all right, cool, cool, cool. Might as well push the button early. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Right? So we got 5 books left. We got 5 books. We had 18, and I started making some more, but these are going to be a little different. If y'all hear snoring in here, that would be the puppy. Hi, Lynn. I got some papers we're going to show y'all. I think I got them on my desk. We did them yesterday. Yesterday was my member group Zoom meeting, and we hung out on there. I learned some things. Look, I'm not apt from not learning. Barbara Thomas in the house. Barbara, Dawn told me to tell you hello. We were chatting just before the live. She says to tell all y'all hello. That was the crafty visage. Hi, Zal. Feel like we just be hanging out around here, don't we, Sal? We be hanging out all over the place. Except for I forgot to go and pop in with Amy and Tara today. I forgot they came on later. I mean came on at 1:30. I forgot. So hopefully they won't hold it against me. I have to go check out team replay. But I was trying to take a nap earlier. It didn't work out. Didn't work out at all. We had dog debacle during PMR studio stream this morning. Had to run out and run off the porch and go undo all them females that decided they want to have a little tay-to-tay with each other. But all is well. No dogs harmed. You just left. Are they still live? Because usually they kind of still be live. But just over here doing things. Cut my girl in half. We're making books out of them. Of course, I already made this one. Stapled them together. Thanks to Patricia and Mariah got me over here making books and things. But I actually like these. These are great. So these are the other ones. They're mini ones. And then I cut them off with my big guillotine so they're nice and pristine. But these are getting a little bit more loving to the pages. I think these will be more junk journal-y for the people. Ooh, y'all want to put some lotion on my hands. I look like I've been digging in flour. Cookie Wookie in the house. Oh, that looks so much better. Hi, Adrian. How are you? All right, so I assume most of y'all that's not in the balcony today, y'all are off from work for Memorial Day. And I'm so grateful I did not get anybody texting me to tell Mr. McCoy happy Memorial Day. It's like I don't think that would be a great happy would not be if you included Memorial Day and Mr. McCoy in the same sentence, then I wouldn't be happy. But it's just one of those things when people don't know, they don't know. So I've educated the people that usually have texted me in the past, and they don't do it no more. It's just like it's in remembrance of those. It's nothing happy about thinking about my dad, those that are no longer here. It's now those that want to do their thing for Memorial Day and barbecue, then yeah, have a happy day. I mean, happy Monday. Got a day off. But, and we do celebrate our loved ones who are no longer here. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's it. And if you've been over there with Tara and Amy, they're doing a whole um, journal centered around this. All right. So these are the little ones. Like I said, I put what I put on here. I put mustard on the cover of this one because Eddie and Christy Hartman did some things with spraying some papers, and y'all know how Mariah be spraying the papers over there. So we had some, and we got some all the little things, this yumminess. So that is what it's been. I've been spraying and embellishing the pages a little bit, trying to. Chi-town in the house. What's up, Crystal? Crystal. No. Oh, Jennifer said, nope, I'm working and lurking. Well, Jennifer, thank you for working well, thank you for lurking while you're working. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at me and Darcy showing out on this page. These pages are just so pretty. So the other thing I'm doing also in the process of making more journals, these are more for the junk journaler. Like the other ones are for the junk journaler, the people that want to add their art to my art. So these I'm gonna probably do. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I do know I'm adding like where it's white. I'm adding more color to them. I think I did this one. Maybe not. I don't know. Casey, what's up? Do we got something? No, wait, don't tell me, Casey. Never mind. I won't even ask. So that way I won't have to worry about going to the hobby. Oh, but I am gonna go and get some more of that paper. Okay, for if y'all have been with me last week, that paper that I got from Hobby Lobby that was on sale because they were changing paper companies. Remember them? That paper, that Bristol paper. See, I've even broke it down and turned the cover into a work of art, right? We don't throw nothing away. But that Bristol paper, I can't remember. I think it was Pinka. Pinka sent me a message on what's that place? Facebook. And she was telling me that she loves this paper and she was using it to gel print and all the things. She said, use it. I think you'll love it. She threatened me with a good time, y'all. And as you can see, it's gone. So I'm gonna flip through. This is the back of just the cover. Hi, Lydia. How you doing? But this right here was that Bristol Smooth, and I really did. So I'm gonna have to get me some more of this. I can't read what it said over there, but it's smooth surface, acid free. It's 280 GSM. It was 17 by something, and I've pretty much cut it up. And I was going to decide if I was going to turn it into a book, and then cinch it because y'all know I was cinching, showing my granddaughter how to make a cinch book. But let's flip through these pages. Let's see. No, that's not them. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna be doing these. We're gonna be stamping on these. So let's put these to the side. Put these over there. That's not them. You can definitely tell. Oh, there they are. So these are the gel prints that I did. And today, for our conversation over here on the YouTube, we're going to kind of be talking a little bit. I'm going to be going more into maybe art, and the conversation is going to kind of be a little squirrely. Hey, Julie Parker. It's going to be a little squirrely, maybe. I'm going to squirrel a lot today, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a little, the coffee ain't kicking in for the day, or the workout with the daggum dogs and their little scuffling that they did. All the females were out and the puppy was out, and Sienna Grace was trying to protect her puppy, and oh, it was ugly. Anyways, I wish I had house cameras so I could show y'all what it was, but on the back side of it, it's life on the ranch, right? It's life on the ranch. So today we're going to talk about you either do it or you don't. ending excuses for good. And in that, we're going to kind of maybe hone into a little bit of why almost, the word almost is keeping you stuck. And then, talk about maybe in the chat, y'all can put how y'all eliminate excuses and being indecisive. How you don't, what is the word? They say you have, you procrastinate. That's basically what we want to talk about, kind of. We don't want to, but it's kind of. Um, oh, I love that piece there on the table. Oh, Lord, what piece is on the table? This one. I'm gonna think it's this one because this is what's on the table. But this morning in PMR the studio, I was inspired because P said something, and when she said it, it hit me like it did. She said, "I'm good." Something about creating her own reality. She don't want to go out and do all the things or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm good about creating my own reality. I'm very intentional about it, right? I'm very intentional about creating the life that I desire without including any outside parameters, right? Right. So it's kind of like my prayer to God at night before I go to bed. It's like, God, if you choose to wake me up tomorrow, right? Help me to stay aligned with me first. Help me to build the life I want first. I'm learning how to be selfish over here. Okay. So maybe that's not where you are. Maybe it's not. Maybe you don't have to create your own reality. Maybe you don't. But I think when you learn how to be selfish early on in life, you remember the kids be like, this my ball, my ball, my ball, my house, my mom, my this, my that. Um, I think I never had that opportunity. I've been a mother, like I was a mother early. For all y'all know, I was mom at 15. And so therefore I've never had, all of the selfish stuff. So now I get to choose the life that is best lived when I learn to celebrate myself first. If you can relate to that, chime in the chat or whatever. If you can't, then this is one of those conversations where it's not either you do it or you don't. This one probably isn't for you right now. Maybe you need to put it in the freezer. We're going to walk it out a little bit. Put it in the freezer until maybe you might need it, or maybe you might feel that you need it one day. And you're like, oh, I remember Karen saying something about it. Every time I say something, it's not for everybody. But when God lays it on my heart, when P said what she said, and it kind of hit me in the gut, and I was just like, I can totally relate to that. Right. So today we're going to be talking about something that sounds simple, but will challenge the part of you that keeps waiting on permission to either do it or don't. But I want you to end the procrastination. Hey, Topeka, how are you? I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. How you been doing? Procrastinate because I asked, why the heck is my eyes up here on earth? Need to open in heaven. I really feel broken. Yeah, I can relate to that. Topeka, we got this. You got this. Got this, right? But who was that? I feel like somebody, I can't remember who. If y'all remember who, they always, I think it's might be Joyce Myers is living your best life, not living your best life, but something about living and life and something along life. But life is best lived when you learn to celebrate yourself first. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being selfish. Selfish is self-care, right? And no, I'm not talking about being selfishness. I'm not talking about being arrogant. I'm not talking about acting like you are better than anybody else. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being whole. Like I'm gonna flip through these pages, and remember these pages, these are the pages from that I cut up that are from the Bristol papers, right? Remember, I didn't know anything about that paper. Look at this. Think about this right here. Put this on the forefront of your mind, right? You don't know about something, but you don't throw it away just because you don't know. Back in the day, and maybe sometimes now, people don't like things that they don't know. They're afraid of things that they don't know about, right? So I think it's okay because there's a difference between being selfish and being whole. Selfishness says everything is about me. Wholeness says I'm responsible for me. I told Mr. McCoy last week. he had said something, and I was like, no, don't worry about it. I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for my joy, my peace, my happiness, all of the things. Not my happiness. God gives me my happiness because you can be happy in a pile of poop, right? So wholeness. You either do it or you don't. But what I want you to do is end the excuses for good. Decide how you're going to walk it out. Because wholeness learns how to honor the journey, even when nobody is there clapping for you or nobody's there to say you're doing a great job. Right. And that is where I want to sit with it kind of today, because that's where after P said what she said this morning. And I like the way it just kind of she just does what she says, and like some people might be like, oh, she's just such a smart A, and I'd be like, yes, she is, because there's a lot of wisdom that comes out of that woman's mouth. Like, she might feel like she's a smart A sometimes, and she really is, but I'm grateful for it, right? And I didn't downplay any of it because her growth is her growth. And her, like, sure, it's like talking to my grandma, who is very, very spicy, but is not. And I don't downplay it at all. So we act like our healing does not matter, but it does. Okay, Casey, see you later. Make sure you make all the ladies that come through happy. Everybody that comes through, because I know y'all do a great job. But this paper is amazing, y'all. I think I'm gonna probably cut these pages in half. And this is Christy Hartman's stencil. We had a great time. I'm gonna go over these pages and stamp out. We're gonna stamp my flowers on them. So we're gonna pull those out and we're gonna emboss, because what I learned yesterday from Paula K, because Paula K is in my member, so we was over there and we had our Zoom meeting, our Zoom meetup, that we do once a month. If you're a part of the membership, if you join, then you get to hang out on Zoom. And so yesterday, Paula K gave some. Where's that piece of paper? Oh, where is it? It's not in here because I already did it. She gave some good information. And I had doused the paper with, because Mariah did all that dousing of the papers and things. So I saturated the paper with with some inks. So I got all the inks over here. And then I doused it with embossing powder. And then I tried to dry it, and it was heating up. And Paul K said, well, it could be that because the paper is wet, and all things. And I was just like, oh, yeah. Where the heck is the paper? Let's see. Is it in here? Because it ended up being a beautiful piece of paper. Oh, wait, maybe, I had to dry it. That's what I had to do. I had them out drying. That's not it. Told y'all I was going to be scrolling today. That still isn't it, but these turned out fine too. Uh, I'm here for P. She cracks me up and I get her. Yes. I love it. I love it. Now, I mean, sometimes we get a little look like, whoop, that was little, she cut you with that two-edged sword and you didn't even see it coming. But I be here for it. And that's what I'm saying, because that's growth, right? When you think about her, today they were talking about sitting on the porch, Monroe's talking about sitting on the porch. If you were over there, you got it and all the things. I'm here for all of that, sitting on the porch, um, without the cell phones, without all of the things, porch conversations. That's what we're saying. The kiddos don't know how to communicate now because there's no conversations. Everybody's on their devices, right? And so for me, I like to sit on the porch. When I like to sit on the porch, unless I'm on the phone, I don't want to be on my device. I usually don't go on the porch with the little people because they want to bring their devices. Well, I don't want the devices on my porch, right? And I really don't want them here on the ranch, period. I want you to come here and enjoy being unplugged, but they don't know. I can't say all of them don't know about being unplugged, because at this moment right now, Azalea is here for the summer and she's in the studio. So she's unplugged. She's over there creating. Like, I feel like y'all need to spot her out. You gonna say hello? Did y'all hear that soft hello? So when the dogs were doing their scrapping, she just stood there. She was just like, so like, what the hell is going on? Was a look on her face. And I was just like, we had to get them settled. But if you have people in your life that let you be you, okay? Love on them. Tell them thank you. Tell them thank you. because when you celebrate yourself from a place of wholeness, you need to have those people in your life and they allow you to be you, right? Celebrate the fact that you're still here, and celebrate the fact that they are allowing you to still be here. Celebrate the fact that you got up again, and then those people are still in your life, even if you be a little snappy, snippy, or itchy, right? They're still there for you. And even though you celebrate the fact that life hit you, disappointment, maybe disappointed you, maybe it stretched you, maybe it even humbled you, and you still found a way to keep breathing, and those people are still in your life even when you didn't want to be bothered with them, and they still kind of loved on you from a place of I'm still here for you, right? It's okay. Celebrate the fact that life hits you. It's okay, right? That matters. And in order to either do it or for you to either do it or don't do it and end the excuses in life, you have to acknowledge these things, right? I've been doing the work. I've been doing the work now, I know, for a good 4 years. I gave myself credit. I did, because before I wasn't giving myself credit. I've changed, and I had to acknowledge that I've changed. Things that used to bother me don't bother me. Things that used to not bother me now bothers me. I have a sensitivity to things around me. I'm a little bit more, how can you say it? Pay attention to, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Oh, these pages, they just so yummy. Look at that. I did learn that I'm okay with being in the studio creating, slapping paint, slapping paint on paper, putting on a nice movie. I'm okay with that. I did learn that I'm okay when I have people that understands where I am in my life. Like I would rather be painting than sitting somewhere having a stupid conversation. Like I've just acknowledged that I'm okay with that. And I've acknowledged that I don't want to be around people that want to talk about or that want to gossip. I don't, right? So that's the version of me right now. I just want to, if I can help, I want to help. But if you don't want to be helped, I'm okay with that. I'm not into pressuring. That's pretty. See, I did that one. I can't find the other one, y'all, but we're gonna keep flipping through these pages because they're just beautiful. And then I want to just, have some things and then talk and share the yumminess with y'all. That's another one. All these have been sprayed. The ones that I'm kind of showing you now have been sprayed. So every version of you that you have had to crawl out of a hole, that you've had to forgive somebody who just treated you like crap. You've had to start over in life. You've had to try again. You deserve to honor yourself. Okay. I want you to honor yourself right now. Right now. In chat, I want you to put I honor myself. Okay. Not worship yourself. You're not prideful, but you honor yourself. There is a difference. Pride says, oh, look at me. Look at what I got going on. Look what I'm driving. Look where I live. Honor says, God, thank you for carrying me through all of the things. Pride says, I did this all by myself, right? Like I did this. I did all of this. I bought all this and I did all of that or whatever. But when you honor yourself, you have to say, you know what? I'm participating in my healing. And I'm very grateful I did not quit. So all these papers that I'm flipping through, that's what I give myself credit. It'd be like, you know what? It was a rough day. Because as dark as this is, it tells me I honored myself. All the things we've been through. And then especially if you have wisdom in your life, and wisdom is life over 45, maybe 40, maybe. But definitely life after 40 is you're honoring yourself. That is the kind of celebration I'm talking about, right? Now, because celebrating yourself does not mean ignoring the responsibility of who you are. In fact, when you give yourself all the accolades and honor, that's going to give you the other thing that I like to say is kind of like accountability, right? The one thing that P said this morning when she said that she likes to create her own reality, she took accountability for herself, right? This is what, like, I'm trying to tell you. You cannot fully celebrate the woman or man that you're becoming and who you are if you're still maybe blaming somebody else for whatever. the one what I love most about P, and like I told this morning chat, I love you because she takes accountability. If I feel like being in an itchy mood, she takes accountability for it. She doesn't care. That's what I want us to do. That's what the whole title, like P didn't know when she said what she said she was gonna walk into and give me like a little segue for either you do it or you don't for today, ending excuses for the good. Don't make excuses. If you feel like being itchy, be itchy. It's that. Tell people. So that way they know what version of you they're gonna get. That's what I'm saying. Right? You cannot celebrate who you are if you don't take accountability for yourself. At some point you have to say this is me, this is who I am, love me or leave me, don't come back. Right, what I tell y'all, I'm not for everybody. I am not for everybody. I come with a two-edged sword. I cut me both ways first, and then whoever afterwards, if it happened to hit you, I'll be like, you know what, say amen, keep on moving. And if it's something that you need to check or change, then that's between you and you, not me. Hi, Mariah. Listen, tell P she did that thing for me. Look, let me tell you something. She knocked me out in the gut this morning. That reality, it was amazing. Amazing. What's a listening in the background going to be AFK? Okay, I need to know what a AFK is. Hey, Lindaville. First time tuning in. Hi, Rosemary. Well, welcome to Create Joy Studio, where we're healing over here doing watercolor or acrylic painting. Side paint on pavement, everyone. We're going to take the happy off of that Memorial Day. Thank you, who has served in the military. Okay. We gave a little conversation on that earlier. This is good. We'll catch the rest. All right. All right. See you later. Tell Miss Queenie I said, hey. But um the creating your own reality. I'm allowed to create my own reality. And so Mariah, tell Pete I loved it because it just popped out there and it's just like, you know, either you do it or you don't. Ending excuses for the good. That's where the conversation kinda. It's like, first of all, people have to know what their reality is. I love the fact that P knows who she is, and there's no apologizing for it. Like y'all kind of got into a little conversation a little bit, and I was just screaming, "No, P, own it, own it, own it." And she came back and she's like, "Well, that's just my reality." And I was like, "That's what I'm talking about. Own your stuff. Be who you want to be." I mean, as they say, be you, because everybody else has already been taken. I mean, nobody can be me, and I'm not worrying about it. And when you create your own reality, you're not living in a fantasy world that somebody else has kind of stuck you in. You're living in your own world, right? Like, kind of like when I say create your own reality, I'm not talking about the fantasy of it all. I'm not talking about pretending like you want to be the queen of whatever. I'm not saying you can just sit on the couch, think happy thoughts and everything changes. I mean, that sounds cute, right? But being who you are and really owning it, like P was saying to somebody, creative artist, somebody in the chat, she's like, I can show you how to do that. And I believe she can. But you have to be able to walk that thing out. It takes a real person to create their own reality, right? Because creating your own reality means you become intentional about what you think, what you believe, and what you say, and what you allow. You don't let people talk any kind of way to you, right? So that was just a segue, and I was just so grateful, you know, because it went to what I was going to be talking about. They celebrating you first, and that's how you celebrate you. Is know who you are, accept it, know what you did. If you did something to hurt somebody's feelings and they say it, you just kind of like, okay, my bad. I really didn't mean it that way. However, I meant what I said. Maybe I could have said it a different way. Maybe I need to get somebody else who can deliver it a little bit softer. I don't have time, right? Because when you accept the responsibility over your healing, your attitude, and your choices and the reactions, kind of, and the next step, look at this one. Look at that one. I did this one with the stain. Isn't that beautiful? Like you got to accept it so that when you accept the responsibility over the next step, right? Because here's the truth. I've learned that nobody can heal what you keep refusing to face. Nobody can grow for you, right? Nobody. Nobody can forgive for you. I don't care how much Mariah might want to apologize if P hurt somebody's feelings. Nobody can really like apologize, forgive unless she wants to, right? Nobody can discipline your mind for you. Nobody can make you become the best version of you. I can't do it for you. All I can do is sit here on Mondays and Wednesdays and be like, yo, be the best version of you that you can be. Just do it or don't. But it's your choice, right? And let me tell you the truth. Sometimes I say some of the things and I be telling me, not today, Karen. I don't want to do that today, right? But I have to be truthful. I have to accept it. I have to be honest with myself. Sometimes I say, I want to change. Or, well, in the past, because now I'm okay, I want to change. But sometimes it's just like, well, we don't want the responsibility that comes along with the change, right? We don't want to do it. Like it's too much. It's too much chaos. It's gonna hurt somebody's feelings, right? I'm over hurting people's feelings because they didn't care about whether they hurt mine or not. So I want I kind of say I want growth, and I'm not trying to, let me, how can I say this? I'm not trying to avoid people's feelings, but I'm not trying to have them a number one on my list of, if I say this, how is that gonna affect so and so and so. That's why I said earlier, it's good to have people in your life who can deal with you through the growing pains. I feel like I've gone through the growing pains and I know sometimes that I'm going to come off hard. And sometimes I'll be ready for somebody to say, I'm kind of hurt my feelings. And I am like, yeah, I kind of figured I was going to hurt your feelings. But what I said, was it true or not? Just do it or don't, right? But don't sit in the same place for years and blame me later on down the line because I did tell you the truth or I did tell you my perception and then you just refused to participate in it. So this is where I come back. This one is nice too. I did this one with this one and this one. I kind of sprayed some things on there. But it's kind of like when you refuse to participate, and this is me being a mother of raising 7 children, okay? And over the years, over the last maybe 7 years, let's see, since 2019, let's say since 2020, since Joshua's, passing, I don't blame my family. I don't blame my past. I don't even blame how old I am, right? I don't blame the people who left me. I don't even blame the people who stayed. I don't even blame the people that are here right now. I don't blame the people who didn't understand me or who didn't understand my grieving. I don't blame anybody right now. And to tell the truth and say I have not fully chosen all of me yet, because the moment you really, really decide to change, you have to let go of the excuses. Because why? Excuses keep you comfortable. Excuses keep you in the people pleasing. And when you tell the truth not only sets you free, it makes you free. And sometimes the truth is simple. I have been scarred. I've been scared to tell the truth. I've been, I've avoided. I've been procrastinating. Y'all know how long I procrastinated with YouTube. I've been waiting for someone to kind of like, well, you tell them that they're just a jerk. I don't want to tell them. But then sometimes it needs to come from me. How many of you been waiting for the perfect moment to tell that one person, you're just a real so and so and so? You fill in the blank, right? How many have been waiting until a feel good time to just say, you know what? I don't even know why we still friends. You know that there's no reciprocity there. There's no, and remember, where there's no reciprocity, there's no honor. Sometimes courage shows up while your knees are still shaking. And so listen, you either do it or you don't. But stop making excuses for it. But whatever you choose, own it, because ownership is where maturity begins. I have a couple of kiddos, right? That they don't own where they are in their life. They keep wanting to kind of pass the buck and be like, well, they do stuff like, well, I've heard the one person says, well, you know, you did a good job, but you could have did this, 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 and this. When you put but in there, you negate you did a good job. It, it, there's no flow, there's no transition there. And I want people to understand, if you're going to compliment someone, don't use but. Let's do it like this here. Your art is beautiful. However, could I offer you some constructive criticism, or can I offer you some colorful um, stuff to maybe do something? But don't do but. But negates everything you said before. Okay. Now check this out. But today we are ending excuses for good. You see how I segued into that? Y'all like that, didn't you? We're gonna put some more on this here. This paper here was saturated yesterday doing the Zoom. I couldn't do anything else with it. Like Paula K said, I had to wait for it to dry before I put my stuff on it. So I'm going to put some more embossing on these, some of these pages that you're seeing me pass through. This was deli paper. This is deli paper. Hearing that is so true. Linda said, I did tell a person that truth and they got mad, but I don't care. I mean, you just gotta stand flat footed. You do. You have to stand flat footed and say, you know what, we're over. This is the time where we gotta go. And sometimes it's family. Sometimes we really have to just cut family and just be like, just because I was born into you does not mean I have to stay into you, right? I tried to release all of my children, all of them. Be like, hey, if I did anything wrong in your life, you are absolutely right. I birthed you, I raised you, and now it's your job to do better, right? That's maturity. That is the strength that I let go of. That was not the old me. It wasn't like I could have been, well, I did the best I could. No, I didn't do the, evidently, I didn't do the best I could because it wasn't beneficial to now, whatever child that is, right? So years ago, I said, I apologize. You're right. It was my choice to birth you. It was my choice to raise you. It was my choice. So whatever I didn't do, now here you are. You're an adult. Some of them have kids. Now it's your job to do what you need to do for you. Do better. Do better than what you said I didn't do. Right? Because you can have reasons and still not let it become an excuse. You can say, yes, I was hurt, but I'm healing. You can say, yes, I made mistakes, but I'm learning. So that's me over here. Yes, I made some mistakes. Yes, I made some choices in life that I've heard that my children were not very happy about. Okay, you know what? I apologize. I apologize that that didn't go out the way that you wanted it to be, or whatever, or wherever the conversation needs to be. That's me owning my stuff. That's me taking responsibility for me, right? That's not me saying, well, you shouldn't have been this and you shouldn't have been that. Because when I did that one time, I had one child say, well, you're the adult. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You're right. There's no excuses. There's no pointing fingers. There's no nothing. But let me tell you something, falling down is not a bad thing. When you fall down, you learn some things. Falling down is not a bad thing. But you know what is bad? Stand down because of pride, fear, bitterness, or excuses. That's where the danger would have been if the kiddos would have said, you know, all the things, and then I just could have, you know, went the way I went. But I took it as though, wait, you know, I fell down in that place right there. But what I can do is I can be a better person going forward. But you know what Karen had to do? Karen had to humble herself and decide where she was gonna give her compassion and where she was gonna do the sorry y'all, my uncle just kind of got me sidetracked a little bit. Um falling reveals what's in you, right? Falling shows you were, let me see. You falling showed me I needed my strength. Can you let her out? Because now she's gonna want to go out there with him. My uncle, that mean he bringing fish, y'all, fresh fish. Okay. So some of the strongest people you know are not strong because life was easy. Most people tell me it's like, oh, you're so strong. You're so strong. Life hasn't been easy, right? I wasn't strong because I wanted to be. I was strong because, I mean, I had no other choice, right? You may have fallen in your life. You may have fallen in your confidence and your discipline. You may have fallen in your faith. Maybe you've fallen into a habit that just wasn't great. Maybe you've fallen into a relationship, a friendship, or something that just wasn't something that you really need. But falling is not final unless you decide to make it your home. So whoever it is right now, get up. Not perfect, not with all the answers. Just get up. Go wash your face, brush your teeth, comb your hair if you want to. Make the next decision, next one decision, not all of them, one. Just make one decision. Do not turn one fall into a full identity crisis. I could have did that. Being the mother of seven children, Lord knows I had at least about three or four of them telling me how they wasn't satisfied with my upbringing of them. And I'm just like, well, you got to churn, do the best you can with yours, so they don't have to tell you what you told me. Because little humans grow up to be grown humans that are not pleased with something in their life. I can continue to let those little humans continue to tell me how I just didn't do great and wonderful, or I can just take it and be like, you know what, you're right, maybe. Okay, well, now y'all grown. You ain't in my house. Your feet don't go up under my table, nor your head lay down on my pillows, nor you cut on my lights or open and close my refrigerator. Now, become the best version of yourself that you need to be, because it's not on me no more. Remember, if you're down, it's no longer somebody else's fault. The best version of you is not built on what somebody did or didn't do to you. The best version of you is built on honesty. Where you are now. What do you want? You have to be honest about what hurts you. Okay? Honest about what you keep avoiding. Some people keep avoiding it. I don't know. Honest about maybe the thing that you didn't change. Maybe it's your art. You need to be honest with yourself. If you feel like your art is crap, then tell yourself that, because I'm quite sure you can put your art out here. You can send me a text message now or send me an Instagram or Facebook. I promise you, I could show your art and nobody would say what you would say about your art. You do the punishment to yourself. Honesty is the doorway to people telling you how great and fabulous you are, right? This was one of the ones I did yesterday during my Zoom session. It was just like this. Yeah. And then I sprayed it. As a matter of fact, it was like this. So when I get finished, doing our first hour, quiet hour or whatever, I'm gonna go over these. But I want you to understand, either you do it or you don't. But stop with the excuses. Okay? It's nobody's fault what's going on in your life right now. The only person you can blame is you, because you keep allowing it to happen, right? And you cannot heal while pretending you're not wounded. If somebody wounded you, then say they wounded you. But moving forward is not their fault. Remember, y'all, I told y'all about the thing. If I knock you down today and I come back in a month and you're still down, that is no longer my fault. That is your fault, because you didn't get up and be like, you know what? Karen knocked me down last week. I promise you, I ain't gonna be here for her to come back and knock me down again. You made conscious decisions to stand up for yourself, right? And when you finally say, this is where I am, you can also say, this is where I am going. You cannot become better while pretending nothing needs work. I'm constantly working on me. And that's the problem with the people around me. Some people don't like the fact that I am good with working on me. Some people want to stay where they are. Some people are very complacent right where they are. And that's fine. But I'm not. I want to die trying and changing and doing things different. So when I go to the grave, which I won't be, whenever I pass on, I can say, or the thing that they can say about me is, you know what, she celebrated life to the fullest. I'm quite sure she was slapping paint on paper when she left. She had joy and peace in her heart, right? That's because I love me. I love myself, and I still say I need to do better. And if you can relate to any of that, put in chat. I love myself and I need to do better, right? I am proud of myself and I still say I have more growing to do. That's me. I have come a long way, y'all. And I still say I'm not done becoming who I want to be. And those are not contradictions. That's just me. I look in the mirror and give myself permission to be mature, right? Now, when I do show up, I do show up. Probably sometime they just like, I don't even understand why she got so much panache about herself. Be like, wait, what? I don't understand why she feel like she's just so bougie. Well, I do relate to bouginess. Y'all know I am bougie. I am that girl, right? But that's because I've matured enough to say I know when I am falling short. And it's not because somebody else is measuring me out. It's because of my own measurements. Some of you are stuck. Some of you are not stuck because you do not know what to do. Some of you are stuck because you're not giving yourself permission to become someone new. Like, be somebody different. Like, reinvent yourself, right? Become that artist that you love on YouTube. You become it. Hit the button, go live, show off your work. I promise you, there's more people that are not showing up on the lives that are so freaking fabulous, and I would love to see. Like Keeks, which is Keisha. I am loving watching her just blossom on YouTube. She just hit that live button and she just go for it. And it just makes me so happy seeing Tammy, you know, Tammy, the paper nest crafter, just to see and hear them. Cause I like to put voices with your chat. I'm waiting on Julie Parker next. I'm just saying. Y'all talk a lot in the chat. I want to see what you can do. Show me what you working with. Just saying. Linda Ville needs to have her channel too. That girl makes some cards like there is no tomorrow. She over here hiding behind. She's great. Yes, I'm calling y'all out. As Tara said, yes, I'm calling you to the front of the class. But I want y'all to know that I want to give you permission to become the woman or gentleman that you are looking in other people. You got this. You can be all the things, right? Don't be scared. We got you. We got you. Because peace is not pretending. Peace is in alignment with what you need to do. You will be waiting forever. That's all right, Julie Parker, but I know you got it in you because I didn't see you put it in PMR Studio. You ain't got to show up. It's okay. Julie Parker, I dare you to put one video out there on your channel. Just one. You ain't even got to say nothing. But your work is amazing. That's all I want you to know. I just want you to know I see you. I see you. Right? I just want y'all. I started gel printing in October. I'm just saying. I have peace when I gel print. Peace is when your choices match the life you say you want. So today, give yourself permission to become. You ain't gotta be loud with it like me. You ain't gotta pop out on here and just do all the things like me. You ain't gotta do that. But I want you to do what you want to do. I want you to guard your heart. And if you're blaming somebody else for you not having this, that, and the third, don't blame them. Don't. So I want you to ask yourself, where have I been making excuses? What am I blaming others for that I now need to take responsibility for? What part of my healing have I been avoiding? Where have I fallen? And what did I fall? Where have I fallen? And what did that fall teach me? And then the other one, the last one is, what does the best version of me need from me right now? These are the questions that I ask myself. And y'all, I put the last journal that we talked about last week when I had some journal prompts. I did finally get it done. So it's linked to it's on the bottom of the screen now that we pin stuff. And click on it if you want it. If you're already on my mailing list, then great. But that one, it kind of gives the reflecting questions that I asked myself in my journals, like, 3 or 4 years ago. That's how I come across most of this content. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling y'all where I've been, not what I've read, not what I learned in my schooling. This is the life that I have chosen to either do it or don't. But I don't make excuses for it no more, right? Because you know what? I want support from myself so that I can continue to grow. I want to love myself so that I don't have to talk to myself harshly when I don't do things that I felt like maybe I should have did. I don't know. I want peace without confusion. I don't want no confusion. I don't. These are pretty. I love these are very, very beautiful, right? And I am constantly disciplining myself without negotiating with myself about the excuses. I feel like I want yellow in there. So, but my sprayers don't spray no more. So I'm gonna have to work around it. Gonna have to work around it. So if you want to change, but you keep choosing the comfortability of where you are right now. I want to give you permission today. That ends, not tomorrow, not next month, not next week, but today, today, today. So y'all, let me close with this because we're gonna be on point today because I'm pulling out the gel press, the gel plate, that thing over there. Life is best lived when you learn to celebrate yourself first. Not because you are or you want to be selfish. See how the ladies in the background, but because you are finally this, you've decided that you just want to be a whole you. You are allowed to honor your healing. Look at that. You're allowed to clap for your own growth, whether other people do it or not. Clap for you first. Then maybe you turn around and I'll bring the whole crowd with me and everybody gonna be clapping for you. You are allowed to be proud that you got back up after you fallen. You are. You're allowed to celebrate the quiet battles no one saw you fight. The midnight hours that I sit and cry at 2 o'clock in the morning to get up and nobody sees that part. But I tell y'all about it. But I still celebrate when I wake up in the morning and I'm grateful that I'm not crying the day away, right? But do not confuse celebrations with avoidance. Celebrate yourself, yes, but also challenge yourself. I challenge myself every morning I wake up. I tell myself the truth. Remember, we got to tell ourselves the truth. End the excuses. You either do it or you don't. End in excuses for the good. Face what needs to be faced. Deal with what needs to be dealt with. Accept your change over your life. Because the best version of you is not coming from blame. Don't blame nobody. That's why I love today when P was talking about, hey, I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to do the heat. I'm not coming to your house in the heat. She owned it. She took responsibility for what she wanted. And I think that's courage. That's her discipline. Y'all, I'm coming hot for you every time. Y'all come and tell me I got to do this, that, and third. I don't want to go. Oh my God. When she said she used to go to the funerals and read the book, oh, I could have died. I just like not sat in the funeral and read the book. So if you feel So if you fell or you've fallen or you're down now, I want you to get up, wipe your face. If you cried, so what? Wipe your face. You're still here. You're still breathing. You're still creating. You're still trying. You get to rewrite the story. It's yours, right? And if you've been blaming somebody else for the crap that's going on, take your power back. Stop giving it to them. Stop telling them what they did to you because that has nothing to do with your healing. And if nobody else celebrates how far you've come with your growth, celebrate yourself. Remember, stand in the mirror and say, "Oh, here's the." Remember, I don't know if I gave y'all this one, but um, stand in the mirror and remember, you tell yourself every morning, "I'm the best thing that God woke up this morning and is." Tell yourself you're not perfect, but you're willing to grow. You're not finished because you're still breathing. And you're not blaming anyone else for your crap anymore. You're not waiting for the apology anymore. Remember, I'm not waiting for anybody to apologize because I feel like they should, but I'm not waiting for them to do it. And I'm not excusing their behavior for myself out of my future, right? I accept my charge, my healing, and the responsibility to become the best version of me. That's why I show up on Mondays and Wednesdays, every Monday and Wednesday, because falling down did not destroy me. It gave me character, wisdom. I became humble. It gave me strength. And now you're not just getting a version of me, you're getting the best version of me. Why? Because I rise up with understanding, grace, purpose, and joy. Because God has given me all of the air that comes in and out of my lungs every single day. And I'm like, okay, you're choosing yourself from a place of wholeness. Celebrate it. Yes, and is. And then I get up and become who God created me to be every single day. And I challenge y'all. I want y'all to be that for yourself. But if you're not, don't blame nobody else. Do not blame anyone else. You got me? Because you get to create your own reality. Just like P said this morning, I'm creating my own reality. Y'all get to do the same thing. She create hers, you create yours, right? I love it. And I'm good at it. I'm very good at creating my own reality because I get to choose how I think. I get to choose how I guard my peace. I get to choose if I even want to share my day with people, right? And that's not bad. That's just me taking responsibility for my actions because if I go out there in the streets and I'm in a funky mood and then somebody says something crazy and then I say something crazy, then see, that's not me creating the reality that I desire, right? But I want you to create your own reality. And that does not mean that you have to pretend. I don't want you to pretend. I want you to really show up and be who you are so you can stop handing your power to people, circumstances, or old versions of yourself. And you show up and somebody be like, oh, I remember when you used to do this, or I remember when you used to do that. Yeah, that's the old version of me. Let me introduce you to the new version that I've created for my own reality so that you can stop reminding me of the past. Over here in Create Joy Studio, we create healing one brushstroke at a time. We have love, peace, grace, all of that. That's how I do it, right? And over here on my YouTube channel, all of you guys, y'all show up and you're part of the community. And I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad that you show up first for you, like I show up for me first. Thank you for growing with me. And thank you for choosing joy, even when your life seems like maybe you don't even want to be here sometimes, right? I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all know I do. You know I do. That was a lot. That was gone quick. So, and I enjoy learning from y'all. So stop waiting. Start building. Start creating your own reality. Today's YouTube. Today's YouTube, you either do it or you don't. Ending excuses for good. The motivation and the inspiration behind create your own reality. That will be given to Patricia Carmichael over at PMR Studio. All right, you make sure you let her know. That create your own reality. It was stellar. I love it. I have cinnamon coffee now. Ooh, I had coffee, but I got something else. I got something else. I got juice and something else in here. Can't remember what's in here because I made it so long ago. I poured it in here because when you got grandchildren at the house, they say juice in the refrigerator. They drink it all. We won't name no names, but y'all, if you understand and you relate. And if you think that you need to create your own reality and reintroduce yourself to some people in your life, put in a chat, I need to reintroduce myself or me, whatever, however you want to put it. But yeah. And welcome, welcome, welcome to, I saw a new name. I think it was Kelly. Welcome, Kelly. I don't know. I feel like I've seen that name before. But if there's anybody that's new, thank you and welcome. And if you're on Team Replay and you're new, do leave a comment below. That does help the channel go a long way, does help it grow. And remember, you're not here by accident. You could have been scrolling past this video, but something in your spirit said, ooh, wait a minute, let me pause right here. Let me check this out. Wait, she just said something. Whoop, I need to tell that to somebody, whether it be your sister, your mama, your cousin, your brother. I don't care. Create your own reality. Okay? That's just it. Kelly, welcome. Right. So we've been here for, let's see, where's my timer? I have a timer. YouTube does all the work for me. YouTube tells me, oh, maybe that ain't it. No, it isn't. Oh, yeah, it does. Tells me I've been here for 58 minutes. All right. If you have been here from the beginning and you are not subscribed to that channel, here is my, what do you call that thing? My invitation. I invite you to subscribe to the channel because if you've been here for 58 minutes, you're like, wait a minute, it's something about this young lady. Oh, I like all the things. I like what she just said. Hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, all so that when I do go live, you will get a notification. Because sometimes I go live on my morning walks. I go live other than Monday and Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hello. Hey, Lisa. Y'all, if y'all have not seen that beautiful car, oh my goodness, I have reshared it on mine. But if y'all are not subscribed to Lisa's channel, Lisa's another one that got out there doing her thing with the YouTube. Go over and check out that beautiful car. Oh my God, that car is beautiful. Oh my Lord, it is so beautiful. So, so pretty. So pretty. Go check it out. I'm not gonna share it. I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna just want y'all to do. Hello everyone. Sorry I popped on and then went away. Oh well, yeah, Mariah, you said you was doing whatever that was. I can't remember what it was. You probably said what it was, and I missed what it meant. Because today we learned what P, whatever that was, P. I don't forgot what that was too. What they're all these acronyms get me. All right, let's back up a little bit. Do 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 do. Oh, that's what that means. Ah, got it. Yeah, TBC. I was like, to be continued, and it's like, no, that wouldn't be TB. Yeah, and then it was like, to be confirmed. I like that, but y'all know I'm used to the military acronyms. I can tell you most of all of them about that. Or yeah, to be confirmed. What? So we learned some things. See how we come over here and we learn some things. All right. So these over here, I'm gonna turn these into books. So like the little books, these little books right here, I've cut them up. We're just doing it, just cutting them up. And hey, if you place an order with me from online, you never know, you might get a little book. But the little books, I'm just taking all these. They're gonna be when I finish. Like this one, let's see, let's spray this one. Nah, what color we got there? Let's spray that one. I feel like I need some of them sprays Mariah got because her sprays, they just look like they just be going on so much easier. But I am new to the spraying. I will say that. But see, I sprayed that one. That one turned out, yeah, we did that one. Oh, this is the paper. So this is the paper. And for those that don't know, this is the end of quiet hour. We're done with our hour of either you do it or you don't. But I want you to stop the excuses. It's nobody's fault. Don't blame nobody else for the fact that you walked into poop and now it's on your shoes. Okay? If you still walking around with poop on your shoes, that's your fault. That's not somebody else's fault. My end result to that, what I want you to take accountability for your own actions. That's it. That's it. Point blank period. You either do it or you don't. But end the excuses today. May 25th, 2026. And today my mom's birthday. I'll call her at some point, tell her happy birthday. Okay, so let's talk about this one right here, because this is the one we had over in yesterday on the Zoom. Because I had sprayed this on top. I sprayed, nothing stayed on top. And then when I flipped that puppy over, that's all the stuff was there. Minus the green embossing. I mean, yeah, embossing. But all of the green and the orange, I sprayed all of that on top. It resisted. And then I realized this was that wet strength tissue paper that I have a love-hate relationship with. Just saying. And it just didn't want to do it. But now feeling it and looking at it today, the top of this it's just like, no, I don't want anything on me. So the paint just did wasn't receiving it. So, but it is beautiful on the other side. So this will go into a journal or something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, y'all, and I finished my journals. So those, I think I showed them. I think I did. If you haven't been following my shorts, you'll see I finished the journal. But it was science involved in this yesterday. I just was like, oh my goodness, this just felt like a Mariah spray. You know, she's expert with these sprays and things. And it just like even over there, just it was not. I don't care what I did. But what I did learn, it was the paper. Because when I went over here and did this one, it did over the stencil, it did all the things on top of there. And it also, of course, came through on the back. It was just one of those things. And then this one did the same. It resisted the sprays, right? It resisted the sprays. But then when you flipped over, I mean, it's beautiful either way you go. And then the other one we did, where's it? Turned it into a card. That's why I couldn't find it. I turned it into a card. I couldn't find the paper Um, but I immediately turned them into cards. They turned out so pretty. Turned out so pretty. So these are two cards from the Zoom session yesterday. It ended after we got off. I just like, oh my goodness, I love it. Those are my flowers and that Shalon stencil. And I embossed it, but it was the paper was saturated. And so they turned out great. But those will be, as me and Linda Ville realized, we need to get our cards out. So if you're not subscribed to my email listing, click on that link that's pinned in the bottom of the chat, right? And then that way you can get on my email list. And then that way, you could maybe send me an email or whatever, and um, you can get some happy mail or whatever. I don't know. You never know when it's coming. You got it? Right? Julie Parker said, I found a stylus diligent pen that I have ages that came from a Christmas. It's helping the typo not happen. I believe the heat from my fingers was causing the problems. that's that's good to know. That's good. But Julie Parker, you on your iPad or your phone? No, I have my iPad and my laptop. You can tell when I'm on my laptop because it lets me at. I can't at on my iPad or my phone. Now that's what YouTube can hear us. Like, can we at on our phone or at on our iPad? It makes it so much easier to, respond to people. You can do at, but it only does at on the laptop. So, but this one, see, I put that turtle. Y'all see that turtle in there? And then I did this one, and then I did puppy dog, saturated that. Oh, but this one, I got to pull a piece of paper up with it so you can get the full effect of this paper because it's see-through. I don't, this is that tea bag paper right here that I had one time that I had some of. So you can't really see, but if I put it on something, you can see, and I got a wiggle. So you can see I guess I pulled it with a metallic or something, but you can see it in there. It's very beautiful. That one turned out nice. So I've just been, having fun over here, slapping paint on paper. Um, Literally, slapping paint on all the papers, and I'm gonna put them, build up my book because I got my little book, right? My concertina. This is the my concertina. So we're gonna build it up and make it a little chunky, I guess. I don't know. So that's how that works. We're doing bookmaking over here. All right, that's all of those. Now, I don't feel like I need to show y'all none of this, especially if you've been over at PM Artist Studio. Y'all have already seen, or if you've seen Eddie and the last video that Christy Hartman did with the sprays, you already know what this is like. But I think it's fun to watch this here just turn into something beautiful. Let's see what other color we got right here. Just look at that. Would you just look at that? Is that not beautiful? Now just trust me. My desk is getting dirty because I meant to pull out the glass. But let's go and clean that up real quick. I want another mat. Isn't that beautiful? Look, it just coming to life right before your eyes. Right before your eyes. So Mariah, thank y'all for threatening me with a good time because I sit up there and I be watching. I will admit I was like P. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do none of that. Right? I'd be like, P, I don't want to play with the inks. I mean sprays, and let Mariah play with the sprays. I was gung ho. But whatever it was, when Eddie did his video and Chrissy Hartman did theirs with the transformation, I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I had to go back and look at some Mariah makes on Monday, and I was like, oh right, that's why she saturated that daggone paper. And when I tell y'all, that's why I showed y'all all those papers. That's what I've been doing, spraying the hell out of some paper. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, the backside is even beautiful, but look at that. Would you just look at that? So, yes. Oh, hey, Eddie. Silly me, didn't use the symbol. What symbol? Oh yeah, show us please. Not everyone has the same sprays. Oh, I only got the I got so this is the Distress stain. So these are stains that the story behind the stains. The reason I have stains is because Barb said back in the day, "Hey, we need to join this so we can have all of the, the when they come out, we'll have all of the colors. We have the stains, we have the oxides, we have the inks, and then the pads or whatever. We had it all. We had it all. So that's why I still had the stains. I don't know what made me. Oh, I kept the stains because I do mix media. So that was I have the stain and then I got all of the daggum Dina Wakley sprays. The only thing I'm mad is these don't spray anymore. And so I have to take them out. But I'm going to go and get me some spray bottles from the dollar store. And I'm going to probably, when I get ready to use them, I'll take them out because none of these sprayers work. These are like 6 years old. Wait, no, they're about 5, 6 years old. I've had them since 2020. Yeah. But they don't spray. But look at that page. Look at that. And Webb, what's up? What's up, and Webb? How are you? Spray the paint onto wet shaving foam. You can draw through it and lift off with your papers. That sounds fun. Gonna have to try that. And Webb said, I just remember Karen was on. Duh. Ah, listen, Mariah, I got that. I had some points that I refused to let go to waste. That's why I got these puppies right here. That's why I refuse to let my points go to waste. That's just like throwing money away. But hey, Jackie, I also the stains I like. So that's what I was noticing about the stuff that Christy Hartman had, you had, and Eddie had. Everybody had something different. And I've learned from using all of the things that I've had in my studio, I like the stains. So tell me what else in the words of this, because I'm with you on that. I don't want to buy no more of these because for one they're pricey, and y'all saw how much I just sprayed on that. So, what else do y'all use? Put in the chat like another version that's not so pricey. But look at that. Didn't that we went from that to that. And I also gel printed on I was intentional about my gel printing, right? So I did black and white, whereas like I did a lot of these black and white, um, orange and white, so that because I knew I was gonna, do what was already done. So we did a little bit on there, but it didn't come out on that one. I love Lindy's not only to sing MRI string. Food coloring. Food coloring will be interesting. Make my own. I got you. I feel you on that. Make my own. I use food that. That now that might be. See, y'all threatened me with some good stuff right there, but I have to go to the store and buy some food coloring because I don't have no food color. That's interesting. The kiddos are here. We can possibly do an experiment. Sounds good. Fabric dye as well. All right. I am on the hunt for other stains or dye types of sprays. Okay. I feel like Mariah, like the food color. So Mariah, have you done the food coloring? I've never done it. Like I've never done it. Y'all got them going because the chat just going. Say, don't threaten y'all with giving up some advice. Y'all be here for it. Vintage hippie. Vintage hippie. Oh, that's Jackie. Hey, Jackie. That's right. Remember, Jack. Vintage hippie is Jackie. How are you doing? In water for spraying. It's really okay. Fabric. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. I'm like P now. The chat moving too fast. Slow down. Y'all know I'm over 50. Oh, that is got to do with the fabric sprays. Okay, fabric. So fabric dye. Are we talking about what's the name of that brand? I see a brand of fabric dye. Um, it's in a white bottle. I think I know what you're talking about. But is there a certain brand that's better than another? Yes, right. Yes, right. Rick. That's it. That's it. Yes, that's it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll try that, guys. I'll try that. I feel like Wednesday. So I'll have some fabric dye by Wednesday, and I'll do it over here with the kiddos first if they want to. But I ain't trying to threaten them with doing something. A simple spray. Okay, so I need to get me some bottles get some bottles and then some Rit. Is it Rit? Yeah. Because even this one was like this one, and we sprayed it over here with the fossilized amber and the salvage patina, and they just it's so beautiful. And so you take this and turn it sideways. I was going to make a card out of it, but then I realized these are double-sided, so these are going to be book covers or something like that. I don't want to, because they're on the other side, and I want to put it on a card. Look at that. Adrian, I know you love this black and actually it was red and orange. That color kind of, yeah, you know. Bottles that spray properly is another issue, just saying. Okay, so I've learned that when I buy bottles from Family Dollar, not the dollar store, when I buy bottles from Family Dollar, it's like maybe, 250 or two something, but it's a like I agree. I agree, Julie Parker. You got to get you a quality bottle. You know, I agree. I agree. You will have to experiment with how much dye to put in the water. Okay. Okay, I kind of figured that. Now, what are we definitely kind of I don't know. Hey, I will try my best to y'all know measuring ain't my thing, but I will try my best to say if how much of what I do. I will. We will start out measuring, and that way I can kind of say, but I probably do like my grandma used to say, "But girl, how much salt you put in?" And then she post salt in her hand and then put it in there. I'd be like, "Well, how much salt was that?" I don't know, just a handful, not a handful, but whatever she put right there and laid right there. Well, how much butter you put in there? I don't know, two knives full. Just, oh my goodness. So I understand now that I cook because I follow recipes, but I end up changing them because once you cook it the way the recipe calls for and you taste it, and you're just like, yeah, no, I don't want that. Question for everyone: do you like using the powder fabric dye or the liquid one better? Darn, there's a powder. All right, Julie Parker put a question out there, y'all. Let's get an answer. Maybe get the primary color so you can mix your own color. Now, Mariah, hold on now, don't get me to mixing first, just let me get to using it, girl. Powder, I didn't even know it was a powder. Mm, all right then. All right. Well, then I'm not going to bother these. We're going to save these till we get some dye. Okay. Lydia says she likes liquid. Mariah says she likes liquid. All right. This one has dried up a little bit. Look at that page. And okay, this is the other thing with the Bristol paper. It didn't go through. You saw how much I squirted on, that stain on this paper? That Bristol did not go through to the other side. This one was kind of already like that, so it didn't go through. But I like the way that did that. And it kind of made the acrylic paint like pop out. I guess I can say. Okay, I will try the liquid then. Powder drives me crazy. It fluffs about and gets on things. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try the liquid first because I've never tried any of it. Any. And I'm assuming this fabric dye, is this the dye that we use for tie-dye? Like back in the day, tie-dye? That's what we use that for? All right, so I put some of this gloss spray in this bottle. I had something else in here. So the other thing about oh God, it squirted over there. Squirted in the wrong place. Don't you hate when you squirt where it ain't supposed to squirt? All right, let's do this. Let's pull back out some more of this paper. Not that one. This is my favorite one right here. That was my favorite one. And that was on deli paper. And Cookie, this is on the deli paper that you told me about. This great for these. Oh my God, so much fun. It was so much fun. I had fun. I had fun. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh no, we don't want to mess. We did that one a little bit too, but I don't want to mess that one up. Oh, let's do this one. Okay, let's put this up here. Cover some things. All right. Wherever it was squirting out of, I don't even know. But the thing about the Dina Wakley gloss spray, that's just it's acrylic paint, so you do have to keep your, excuse me, nozzle clear. See, just 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 makes me mad. Now that's that. Now, but with this is what we're gonna do. I didn't like the way I already know what it's gonna do. Okay. So but this is why my paper towel is so pretty. Because I did this. And this is why my hands is all kinds of color. But I love the way that turned out. Look at that. Oh, oh, Eddie. Oh, Lord. This is on the Bristol paper. I am so happy Pink are threatening me with a good time with use it for gel printing. But is that not beautiful? Look at that. And it's gonna get more vibrant the drier it gets. Like I feel like right now, the what color is that? The teal is coming like, wait, don't try to hide me, right? That's what the teal kind of reminds me of. Now, let's see. It's kind of because we can. And I'm not gonna bother that one. I don't have to rub that one in. That one's gonna do its own thing. But I am gonna blot it. So like it's like Denzel in American Gangster. Don't wipe it, blot that. That's alpaca. Can't say all them words he say. I mean I can, but I ain't blot that. You know the movie reference, you know what I'm saying. But look at that. Oh. So this one's gonna be even more. And again, check it out. See, nothing on the back, just on the front. But y'all are giving me some good ideas. I feel like I'm gonna get off the live and go run and get me some of that paint. Okay, let's go back because I asked a question. I think somebody says I used the dye as paint on canvas, painter's drop cloth, made journal covers. Oh, I got some drop cloth. I used to love watching Kylie Koo using her acrylic inks. Kylie Koo. I feel like I'm following Kylie Koo. I feel like Kylie Koo, is that maybe? No, no, that's a Lydia, a Linda. Who is that lady? Business email. Where is it? Oh, I got it. I need to clear out my inbox, y'all. Nope, nope, nope. Dang, what is her name? I don't know her name. She does these inks, but she makes cards and she uses alcohol inks and things. And I thought I had one of her things sitting up in my email, but guess I don't. Maybe it's under that one. Nope. Oh well, I don't know. 'Cause y'all know I don't know these people for real, for real. I don't. Oh no, Tiffany. That's her name, Tiffany. Tiffany Solorio. She has a YouTube channel, but she uses all of the things, the things, but she uses alcohol inks. And y'all know I don't do alcohol inks. I gave them all away. All the way, except for green for my grass. Yeah, Tiffany, that's her. Rosemary, that is her. Yes. I love her. And I like watching her because she makes cards and she does a lot of things that back in the day I thought was just nice to watch her YouTube channel. And so now that I'm delving in all the things, I would take and make a beautiful background and then that would work. I can't find your email. My email, um, it's coming. Hold on. It'll be there in a second. But it's in my there it is. It's like instead of me doing it, cookie types way faster than I could or say. So it is there. All right, this right here, my streaks. I'm seeing my streaks. Okay, there we go. But I'm loving that. We're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna put that over there and let that dry. But yeah, so Tiffany does a great work. Karen, what brown did you put on there? Oh, that was it's fossilized amber. The one that I just put on the one, it was fossilized amber, and that's a distress spray stain. Yup. And I also, because I got Dina Wakley glossy acrylic medium, I used that as well, but it didn't spray it on there. So that's that. All right, let me think I got something on gel plate. I do. But this is my favorite. Did I tell y'all this one's my favorite? This one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. Because it had white in it. And like it's some white spots, and then I sprayed it and it came beautiful. There's another one that's my favorite. That one's my favorite. They just I'm having fun. I just never would have thought I would have fun with sprays. Maybe we need to get Peter spray. Or maybe not. Maybe Mariah can keep her sprays to herself because then they'll be like, nope, those are my sprays. So I don't know. And then I sprayed this one, my Joy, all my what do you call it? Vintagey people, or what is that other thing? That rustic look, like this. So we got some beautiful. I had some beautiful ones. So I had fun. I had fun doing that. So let's move all this out of the way. I'm gonna pull the gel plate and pull what's on the gel plate. Y'all might hear something go splat. I'm gonna just drop this on the floor. Oh, it didn't make a loud. Well, kind of woke the puppy up though. Oh, I did this one too. So I did this one with this. It looks like this, and then I sprayed grungy. Thank y'all. Thank you. That's what I meant. Grungy. Yes. And this fossilized amber brings the grunge. It brings the grunge. Just brings it out. So watch this. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. My Matt like, hey, can you put something down? Because I'm getting dirty. I'll be like, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Just wipe you up. Wipe me down. Wipe it up. Wipe it all around. Get it all up. For all my music lovers out there, I was very saddened by the passing of Rob Ace. DJ Rob Ace, It Takes Two to Make a Thing Go Right. I was very sad. I've been in my It Takes Two. Eddie, sorry if I inundated your inbox with all of the It Takes Two videos, but look at that. Didn't that turn out great? Look at that joy. Does that not give you joy? I'm just saying. Look at that. Oh, child. So I'm saying if I cannot redo this color, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and go and buy me some more of this one. Because this one and this one, these two right here, these two right here, you hear me? Right here. Love them. Oh, I love them. But that is beautiful. So when Eddie and Christy Hartman did their thing, Christy did hers like if you got prints you just don't like, you know, don't throw them away or don't, just, whatever. And then she went to spraying. I was just like, hmm. And then Eddie did. I was like, well, why don't y'all just threaten me with this here, spraying stuff on there? And I pulled out some and now I see. So hopefully, if y'all didn't see their videos, And y'all don't look at Mariah on Monday when she be spraying the heck out of stuff and PB just like I am not. What did she say? She's like, I'm not. What did she say, Mariah? She's like, I'm not giving my permission, but she says something else. I'm not endorsing this, what she's doing. That's what she says. And I'd be like, go, Mariah, go. I'm over here swinging. And she won't read it. I'd be like, uh-huh. And she just like, she said, uh-huh, I see it. And I was like, I know. We gotta let Mariah know. I'm over here. I am egging you on. So just know when you be like, no, when she's like, I'm not endorsing that, I'd be like, do it, do it, do it. Because I be wanting to see. And this is what happens. And this is on 32-pound hammer mill paper. So it handled it very well, I might add. Yeah. So and all the grunge that was already on there, just so yeah, I want to listen, y'all. I want to threaten y'all with a good time. Okay. If y'all haven't been over, if you're new to my channel and you just kind of, YouTube just says, wait a minute, there's a girl over there talking about either you do it or you don't, ending excuses for good. And you just they kind of brushed you over and you just like, wait a minute, let me hang out. And you stayed, but you don't know who PM Artist Studio is other than her being in the chat right now. Go follow us over here because it's fun to be had over there too, right? Everybody that has a channel that they want, especially if you're growing and you want subscribers, just put your me in the chat so that way, Cookie or Barb or whoever, they can share the channel, right? Because we hang out over here on Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. But over at PM Artist Studio, they're live 5 times. I feel like it's 5 times. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. If you don't know what you're doing in the world, if you don't know what's going on in the world, hang out with them on Saturday. Saturday, this past Saturday, I was there, but I wasn't in the chat. It was very interesting, very, very beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Is the dog at the door? Or is that the puppy? So we like to have fun around here because we like to create our own joy, right? We like to create our own reality. And this is how we do it in real time. This is it, real time, right here. So everything that you see me doing today, this is what I do. I hang out with me. My husband will tell you I hang out more in the studio than I hang out doing anything else, except for maybe mowing the yard or something like that, because it's summertime now. But I don't want to do anything that's not going to bring me joy, peace, so that I can love on myself. And when I don't feel like loving on myself, I give myself some grace. Oh, wait, I got words for that. I'm just saying, don't let me threaten you with a good time or do. So let's stamp out some things because that's what I said I was going to do. Let's get this plate. And before you ask, this is big girl. She is 16 by 20. Got to pull all the stops out so she can get a clear desk. We can't have everything on the desk. Now this 16 by 20 brings me so much joy. Oh my goodness. I think Mr. McCoy tried to get it for me for my birthday. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And the other thing, let me tell y'all, while y'all are, subscribing to these people's channels, do go over and watch 2 or 3 videos short, because if you don't, YouTube will think it's not, you didn't mean to do all the things. And if you go over there and really develop a relationship with the channel, then they won't take the subscribe back. So I learned that on my journey of, getting my subscribers. Like you celebrate, I got 500, and then you look like 2 days later and it's like, why am I back to 340 or 360? Where did all my subscribers go? Because people subscribe to the channel, and YouTube was, they really want you to be present and not just because a lot of people are wanting to be monetized and do all the things, whatever. So YouTube wants you to really be a real thing. So go over, if you subscribe to the channel, do go and watch the video. Even if you subscribe to me, go over and click on one of the playlists or click on one of the things and watch, 1 or 2 of the videos, comment on the video so that way they can see it's engaging. Yeah, it's engagement, right? And then, yeah, she's doing 100 days. Wait, you're done? Wait, I gotta miss some things. Wait, I thought Tammy was. Wait, y'all might be right because I was gone for a weekend. Yeah, you might be right. I need to go catch up. But Tammy, the paper nest is doing, or probably done, 100 days. Lisa's doing 100 days of mixed media, and they're doing some awesome things. They're the one that's inspired me to do my journals. Yep. So there we go. All right, I think I got to get my something else that's inspired by one of my fellow designers is cracking the edges on this 16 by 20 because I don't have the fingernails that or whatever PB doing. I have to lay this puppy down here and open it up. Just slide it down. Wait, that's a lot of paint. That wasn't the edge. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Speaking of having a word for that, I finally ordered materials to make the word signs that I'm going to put up all through my little apartment. Oh, I like that. All right, let's go over here. This is cracking the edges with the tool, as Rhonda said. There's a video for that. This is like I said, Mariah, you need to get on that shirt making because there's a video for that. Because there is a video, y'all. We got a video for everything. We got a video for how to excuse yourself from family drama. P had the best one today. I have a UTI. I gotta go. Lord have mercy. I felt her pain. Oh, all right. But there's a video. All right. Oh, gotta get on down here. Hold on. Gotta crack the bottom edges too. And this is my Cricut spatula. I found my what that thing was, my the other thing I was using it, and I found that the spatula worked a whole lot better. So it gets right up under the paper and it doesn't, I don't have to mash. But it does crack them edges. Crack them up, crack them up. There. You're new here and you're like, what the heck? She talking about cracking some edges. It's just all the paint that I got on this gel plate. I meant to do this before, but I didn't. So I digressed a little. Told y'all I was gonna scroll a little bit. Calypso Life. Hello. I'm scared you will slice up your plate. Why? How? I ain't digging deep. Now, if you're digging deep, then yeah, I'm not even digging. It's just a slide down and it literally goes up under there. When you pull the paper up, it just kind of goes under there. Hey, and if it gets sliced, it just be cut in half. Don't worry about that. Gotta wake them edges up. Somebody maybe, why are you balling all that paper up? It's just paper. It's just paper. Let that paper go. It was my way of cleaning my gel plate too. We got about 4 or 5 different pieces of paper on here. I was watching a movie when I was doing this, and then the paper got. I was like, oh well, it's committed. So I had to leave it. I had to leave it. Okay, that's all of that. Got all that out of the way. Out of the way. Hey, it makes the anticipation. Like, what the heck is on that plate? She put all that paper on it. There we go. Boom. Now, my frame. All right, let's move this over because I feel like you don't have it all. Oh, we got to turn it around. There we go. There we go. You got more of it. Got to see big girl. All right. And this is two more pieces of the Bristol paper. That's another reason why I don't have time to breaking in a new breaking in a you breaking in a new gel plate, Julie Parker? Now I know Barb and Cookie are loving this here color right her. That's it right there, but that paper is amazing. Oh, you will be. Nice, nice. Better you can get your muscles working. It's gonna drop. Oh, jeez. Good Lord. Oh, is that not beautiful? Oh my goodness. I love it. Love, love, love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, now got these two off of the 16 by 20. Yellow. Think yellow. Think yellow, and there's nothing on the back. So I'm good for making this into a card right off of the get-go. If I put something on the back, y'all, can't, can't do it. Darcy and VA. Is that our Darcy? Darcy and VA? Did we change? Did we change? Wait, how much? That's how big this paper is before I go cutting it in half. Okay, half. Darcy, is that you? Because ain't nobody got time to wait for it to dry. But if I do, Lord, it's got muscles to get it done. Oh, all right, that's that. 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Azalea, can you take the puppy to go potty? Thank you. Just go out of the door. He'll follow. I was on this account to subscribe to my friend's daughter, so I thought I could come. Okie dokie. Okay. On the move, post office and grocery store. I will still be here mobile. All right, Mariah. All right. So there is something up under here, but you can't really see it. It's Becky's stamp right there. It's dark, but you can't see it. It's on here too. So we're going to pull out. Oh, card. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Okay, if he don't want to go, don't worry about it. Because I'm getting distracted. Losing my whole thing. All right, let's put something on here. We're gonna do a little. Feel like I need to cut it again. Sorry, y'all. See, I said. That's why I said take him. Hold on, guys. Puppy. No, back puppy. That's why I knew you needed to get out of here. Get out. Get on out the door. Usually you come to the door. When you come to the door, you've been doing so good. Go potty. You know, I'll beat him around the back if you want. He'll be around, or he'll come back to the door when he finishes. Sorry, guys. Gotta get Tinkle off the floor. We have to Tinkle. 'Cause usually when you wake up from So shit don't matter. You gonna clean up the tinkle. All right, there we go. We got Tinkle off the floor. Puppy wakes up. It's just like a baby. They gotta go potty. Mariah, rub it in. Rub it in, Mariah. Rub it in. Rub it in. I don't know what it is to be a passenger princess. So now he done went and tinkled. Now he's knocking back on the door to come back in. I'm not letting him back in. He's whining. Poor thing. It doesn't feel like Monday. I agree with you. I agree. Darcy, you got a tinkle now too? You better not come back in here and tinkle. You finish tinkling outside. Leave that alone. And why I put it on the floor anyway. All right, she gonna go looking for the dog, and now he done came in the studio. All right, okay, puppy aversion. Just puppy. Hey, Saul. All right, he laying back down. He said, "Don't worry, it'll be okay. I still love you, Blakey Blake." So the fight that ensued today was because Blake's mother. We were sitting on the porch. I was watching PMR the studio, sitting on the porch this morning, drinking my coffee and hanging out with PMR studio, relaxing while I watched them. Okay, and so Mr. McCoy, I guess I don't know if he realized that or didn't. I don't know. I don't know. But either way, Sienna Grace was out on the porch with me with Blake. And so let's see where we're going to do. Let's measure this, put it right there. Blake, the next thing I know, the other dogs, let's see, it's four dogs, five. Brandy, Lily Rose, Willow, Zara, four other females come running over there. And I already knew, I was like, oh my goodness, this is not cool. This is not going to work out, work out. Before I could say that, the puppy ran off the porch. Then Sienna Grace already saw that the puppy was running and she saw the dogs coming. So she wanted to protect her puppy. So right then, right away, she was ready. And so then she started doing what a mama does, felt like she was protecting her puppy. And then next thing you know, all four of them, all five of them going at it. I had dropped the phone and we had to get the dogs. And when dogs get into it, the thing to do, here's the thing to do. When dogs get into it, you don't do anything else. You just you grab the one dog on the left by the neck and you get the other dog. So you got two hands. You grab the two that's into the tussle so that you can get control of them. And then the rest of them will pretty much stop because the rest of them were just like, how you have fights in school and you have the people on the outside, egging it on. That's what the other dogs were doing. So Sienna Grace and Brandy were the two that were really into it. I was just very much so like, oh my God. So after I got finished and we got them separated and got all the dogs, put up. Me and Mr. McCoy had a little conversation. When you have a house full of itches, you can't have them all out there at the same time, especially when there's a baby to be around, because that mama is going to make sure she protects her baby. So that's how that went. And I hope he learned something because I don't ever want to have to go through that again. Nobody was hurt. Well, Sienna Grace did get a little when I was rubbing her later on when came in the studio and was again finishing up with the live with Peter Martin studio. She's like, oh wait, that's blood on my hand. So she had a little ding, nothing that sent her to the vet, but she just wanted to make sure that her puppy was okay. Because Willow likes to beat up on the puppy, and we don't know why. Because Willow is a daggone puppy herself. But Blake barked at her today to say, hold on, I got something for you. Keep on barking. Because he will be He will be the one when you get, you know. If you know, you know. All right, we got that. So that's how that's gonna go. Didn't that work out? And then I got yellow. So we got joy and we got peace. Azaya's out there looking for the dog. I meant to tell her that he's in here. She'll get in here soon enough to realize she gonna come back and be like, Granny, I don't see him. And he's sitting over here on the floor. Someone always yelling, Oral Star. Oh, I feel like I need to use that. So let's use this one because there's not one on there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about for Becky's stamp, it's let's see if I got it. This. That's what it is. It's one of them. Exclamations. What are they called? I can't remember. Can't remember. But the link for these that I got right here, Cookie is put in the chat because we always say we got a stamp for that. Or there's video for that. That's just the thing. So Mariah got a whole job over here to get us this stuff so we can say there's a shirt for that. Or there's video for that. Because I think that'll be a great conversation starter. Like Eddie's shirt caused great conversations when we were in Maryland. It's like, wait, what are the words? Like, wait a minute, you looking at my boobies or are you looking at, oh, I got words on my shirt. I forgot. I had to remember. Yeah. See you later, Lisa. Comment bubbles. Is that what it is? Speech bubbles. That's what they are. Speech bubbles. I knew it was something else. All right, let's see if I can make this one. That's not that one. See, here she comes. She gonna be like, that Blake. Yes. All right, I think it's, no, it's not that one either. Hold on, that's, darn it. Oh, well, you should be right on top. I just used you. Well, there's three of them, y'all. If you, just in case you're new over here and you don't know, there's three. And the one I want, oh, that must be it. Yeah, that's it. Duh. But there are three of them. These are Becky's. All right, so let's get this one and stamp it so that we can, I think that's upside down, but no worries. All right, and let's turn that around. That'll be it. And we'll do yellow. That one in yellow. So we've gone from staining paper to embossing, embossing on your pretty papers. Now he whining because he want to go out. Should have went out when she tried to take you out. He came back and knocked on the door. You can take him. He whining now. You can take him. Yeah, see? Paper on the floor. Y'all, I'm gonna take a picture of her workstation over there. Because Blake, everything she drops on the floor, Blake puts in his mouth. All right, so we got that one. God darn it, I was supposed to use my thing. Mariah was supposed to yell at me. Use your rabbit. Didn't use it. Oh well. Let's put a word. So these come in big ones and little ones. We're gonna put love in there. We're gonna put love in there. We're not gonna worry about it. Because when you love yourself, it's only you have to get your approval. Don't worry about everybody else's approval. They don't matter. The one that matters most is you. You're happy. Y'all know that saying, right? If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Y'all remember that? But not only as being a mother, you just need to be happy in your own, just who you are. Just who you are. All right. That's that one. All right, we got this one. So let's stamp that down there. Yeah, Julie Park is not that serious. Normally I would, but this is the fun card. You know what I mean? We're just not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna go with it. But you know, I got a brush for that. And Paula K was telling me yesterday about the heating tool. I thought the heating tool, when y'all be wanting the papers dry, there's a whole heating tool. I was just like, oh my goodness, so I need to get a heating tool if I don't want to wait for my papers to dry. That's what it was. But y'all know, as Darcy said, ain't nobody got time for that. We ain't got time for all that. We just gonna do what we gotta do and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Perfect only happens when the camera is off. Eddie, now you said a whole lot right there. Now you did. You said a whole lot. All right, so this one's gonna get cut down here. That's gonna be one half of a card. That one's. All right, cool. All right, let's do this one. I waited too long. I'm quite sure that's dry, but let's try it and see, because sometimes it doesn't dry right away. And it didn't. I can't. It's Grace. Let's take one of these. And then when you get on the camera, you'd be like, why you couldn't do that when I was live? That's what I was telling them yesterday on our Zoom meetup. And I was just like, I'm gonna do this over here with y'all because I don't mind y'all yelling at me over here because I didn't know what I was doing. So just like I was just trying something new for me. And willing to learn, right? Because if you're not willing to learn, what is it? Like, you know? And so they were laughing, but I was like, yeah, I can take it, but I can't take a whole bunch of y'all screaming at me. Because then I get confused and then I'll just be like, oh, I'm not even excited about doing that no more. That's why I think when I started gel printing, it was only Cookie that was in the chat telling me just like, well, do this and do this and do that. Well, have you thought about this? Well, Karen, what do you want? Like she was the only one asking questions. Everybody else was not really, they was just like listening and watching. We were all on that journey together. And so it inspired me to want to get it right. There's a video for that. And I tell you, there's a video for everything, especially since I do a lot of stuff online or I have a video for it. Now, my spineless journal, I didn't do that on live because the sewing that you got to do for that puppy, I was not going to be embarrassed with that. But I'm not over here trying to reach for perfection, but I am trying to inspire you to do something great. Great. Okay. Have I inspired anybody to do anything great? Try something different? I don't know. Go swim in nude. I don't know. Use your tool to crack your edges. I don't know. Go buy some stamps from PMR Studio. I'm here to inspire you to do something that makes you happy so that you can give yourself grace. Oh, wait, I gotta put a word in there. I ain't put a word in there. Why didn't I tell me I put a word in there? Let's put joy in there. And the first is coming, so y'all keep your eyes out for PM Artist Studio designers. I got new designs coming out June 1st. Y'all know June 1st is next week. Can't believe it. Can you believe it? Like it's already June 1st. Just saying. I'm going to design it tonight. All right, I'm here for it now. I'm here for it. I will be your model. We might can get P out the house. I got something I'm going to try to see if I can get delivered. I got to see how I can get it delivered to Patricia. I think she'll really like it. Hopefully, if I can get it delivered. If not, then she gonna have to wait until I see y'all in person. And I got a granddaughter I got to get. But the perfect time to get her would have been this past weekend. But we gonna see. We gonna see. If I can, cut out about 3, 4 hours, who knows? Maybe we can meet in Frisco. Maybe. There's a website for that? Okay. Hey, Yolanda. How are you? Oh, Yolanda. Listen, you'll see it when it comes back up here. You see it. You see that design. Devin Forex Art, if you don't know. This is her design that I pulled off the gel plate. This one in the leaves. I can't decide. But they're so fancy. They remind me of Mayhem. I like designs that have all the curves and yeah, bang. Uh-oh. Tell me to hold it up so they can come from under it. Is that not beautiful? That is beautiful. I'll put that right there. This one. And stamp the other side of the other two. No worries, no worries. And there's the other one, leaves, fallen leaves, fallen leaves, and then the other one with Darcy. I like those. That one, it's imperfect, but it's perfect. Oh, and now at PMR Studio, it's double point. But as Mariah so eloquently said earlier, you can kind of get that if you want to wait till the first, with your gift card. I thought that was cool. So you get double point. I think I like the yellow and the blue better. Bossing was my favorite thing to do in the studio. I hope they haven't tried to deliver John's package yet. I have. I know it's counting headphones on. I forgot. You're supposed to be listening out for the buzzer. Don't forget. Don't forget. Look at that. All right, let's pull back out our cutter. Dun, dun, dun. We're gonna, what size is this? Is 1, 2, 3, 8.5. So we're gonna do, what's half of 8.5? 4 and 4 is 8. That'll be 4 and a little bit. I need my glasses on to see a little bit. So it's not 4, it's more than. Oh, well, I got time for all that. We're gonna split it right here down the middle. Close enough. Okay, if you like measuring, you're on the wrong channel. I'm not here to teach you that. All right, this one and this one, I didn't put one on the other side, but I'm gonna go and cut it off so we can go and do what we need to do with the card itself. Or the smidge. Yes. What is it? It's really like 4 and 3/8 or 4 and something like that. Something like that. I feel like I remember somebody saying that one time. I don't know. I don't know. Measuring. Who needs it? I'm just saying, don't y'all see I got these things on here for a reason? All right. Now you get to see the beauty of it all. So we have grace, joy, we got little joy, big joy. We got peace. And how beautiful. We can put them in Becky's little sayings. Now these right here will be great now to turn them into cards, right? Right? Right. Or I got these girls, right? I will have to print them out again to cut them out. They're too elegant, but I'd have to make them a little bit smaller because I wouldn't want the words to go. So I'll have to print them out again and print them out and put 9 on one sheet so that that way I can cut them out and then kind of place them on there. So that's something else you can do too. Or you can make the card just like it is. Because remember, you just want to send a little love to somebody in the mail. You just want to let them know that you're thinking about them, right? You can choose white paper. I kind of like the way mine goes around when it has like so. Or wait a minute, we got some more. We got plenty of colored paper here. Hold on, I think we might do green and yellow. That might work. What y'all say about that? 4 1/4. That's it. That was it. I try to remember some of these, and some of them I don't care. It's a smidge. Ooh, that was good. Y'all gotta get your drinks. Try to get hot. Stay hydrated. This blue. Let's talk about this blue. Thank you, Eddie, because you inspired this blue. I saw you when you had on your channel one day when you were doing the live, and you pulled out that Grumbacher. Excuse me. This is this blue. It's blue and it was blue and black. No, I take it back. It was blue and um what is that gray? It's not gray. Yes, it is gray. It's a excuse me. Oh God, what kind of gray is it? Where is it when you want it? I don't know. But it's so I put down the blue, 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 blue. This was the pull color, but what was on there was the Payne's gray. Payne's gray. Thank you, Eddie. Payne's gray. That's what was on there. That's exactly what it was. But when I tell you I haven't even had this, um, I probably haven't even had it a month, and it's already gone. I like this color. I like the color in its primary cyan. So when I saw that, it's just like, wait a minute, I haven't tried this. So I went to the Wally World and picked that up, and I added it to my in reach because y'all know I have some paints that I can reach right away, and I have some that are in drawers. And that one I enjoyed with this what Yolande stencil. And there was another one, I think we showed the other one too that got pulled. Okay, I like that one. Let's do a rehearsal. That. No, I think I like that one. Because this one, I think I like this one. I'm going with this one. Excuse me. Yes, it is. So I feel like I did use one of them for mixing for the color combo. Hey, take the puppy potty and to eat. Tell your papa it's time for him to eat. Please and thank you. I'll feel better if he go out and potty. I really will. All right, let's see. What size is this one? This one is um that's not gonna work for me. So we got 4 and a smidge. See? I did it. It's 4 and a smidge. So we're gonna do cut this one at 5. Yes. Yes, yes. No. Yes. A little bit more. That's my version of measuring. Just say it. All right, I'm gonna put that on there. Hold that, and I'm gonna put it over here because who got time to measure? Not me. Still comes out perfect. Look at that color. Is that not great? Now let's get our glue on. Hopefully my glue isn't dried out because you know I have a granddaughter in the studio and she uses all want to use the good stuff. I tell her she gotta use Elmer's glue or the Mod Podge. You gotta unlock it. See? Go on out the door. He'll come. And you don't have your boots on. Don't worry about it. Run on in there and get your boots. Open the door. Leave the door open. He'll come out there. Go. No. No. Kids are in the studio for the summer, y'all. This is how we roll. You either do it or you don't. Make no excuses. I'm just saying. All right, there we go. I love it. I like it. I like it. I love it. Trying to think, maybe would we have wanted that design this way? Nope, we're not going to second guess it. We've already done it. Don't second guess it. Now let's pull this one out, and we're still going to use this based on which paper is bigger because we're not going to cut it down too much. I don't want to. There we go. We can get the better use of the paper this way. Now I got to open this glue because she left it open and it kind of dried up. See, it's dry. I'm just saying. Little people in the studio. Little people in the studio. I gotta get used to it. She wants all the good stuff. She's like, wait, where's that glue you used? It sticks better. I bet it do. I bet it do. And then I had to hide my good scissors. 'Cause she took some home. I said, did you bring the good scissors? She's like, no, my mommy liked them. She didn't send them back. I bet she didn't. So I'm going to Harbor Freight, get me some industrial kind. Them scissors, get them from Harbor Freight, and they won't like them because they're not pretty. Because you know what she said, y'all? She's just like, hey, can I use those rainbow scissors? I was like, what rainbow scissors? And then when I did see what she was talking about, she's like, those. I said, those are purple. She's like, yeah, those are pretty. I'm like, yeah, I bet they are. But this here, I got to unclog it. So no worries. Pivot. We'll do it. No worries. There we go. There's a lot of glue under there. Got that one. Grace, peace. And the other thing, if you like when you do your cards, or if you just want to take some of your designs, so if you have some of your gel prints, I mean, do some of the stuff. If you got stamps, emboss, do some pretty stuff on top of them, right? And then if you don't want to put them on cardstock like I'm doing, then, you know, just put them in a journal, put them in a book. Remember, we're doing books, got the concertina, and then something like this can go. You don't have to put it on a base. You can just slide it in there. As a matter of fact, we'll leave that one right there. I like that. Boom. See? And then I have other little books that I've created that if, well, not this one, but you can put some stuff in there. That one's too tiny. But if you have a big book, remember, you can make books out of your prints, like I've done these. And then you can take that, some of the other ones, and put them in there. And then stamp around. I mean, it's so much that I'm learning and liking that I'm learning doing something different. But this is what I wanted you to do. Either do it or don't. But do something. If you don't like the way your art looks, try something different. Not that I don't like the way my art looks. I just like learning new things with my art. So I'm not gonna cut no more of these up. That one, not enough. We probably can use that, but I don't want to cut that up. We'll keep that there. But there you go. I just want to kind of show you a little bit. So we're coming up on time because you know I got people in. I want to be mindful because I get in here and y'all know I stay here until 6, 7 o'clock. It's right out Monday. But look at that. I just wanted to show you some of the stamps. Now, the other one, because remember, I said that we did those other prints. We're gonna save those prints for Wednesday, and then I'm gonna get some of that Ritz, whatever the stuff is, the um fabric dye, so we can make I can make my own stain, and we're gonna use the ones from. Oh, see these, I can turn these sideways. See, I haven't even done those. I really like the way that looks either way. So I got that. But that turned out real pretty. I love that print. I love that stencil. Yolande, that is one of my favorite of your designs. Where did we do? So the other ones, what did I say? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? I don't know where. Oh, I moved them over there because the doggy was on. So we're gonna do that Wednesday. I can already say that's what we're gonna do Wednesday. And I'm possibly are going to take some of the girls, these girls, so that we can turn them into cards like so. See, cut the girl out, put the girl on your gel print. See, we got gel print back there, and then my words right there, turning to Grace. Cut the girl out, put her on there. I mean, what do you call it? The possibilities are endless. And this is what was left of the other ones that was done with the other. Where's the cards for? This is Yolande and I on the card. Hopefully Yolande is still here to see that, because that is very much so beautiful. And the words, so here it is. You must take adventures to know where we truly belong. You have to take one step to go somewhere so you know whether you belong there or not, right? The other one, your greatest creation is always going to be your life story. Don't let nobody ever tell you that your life isn't the best story that you've ever read, written, or shared with someone. Your story. Because remember, if you're here, you're still breathing, you're still creating, you're still trying. And if you don't like what happened yesterday, hey, well, it's a new day. Write a new chapter and make it full of peace, joy, happiness, and love. You like, oh yeah, she's still here. You love, isn't that beautiful? I love the way it did. So it's embossed. There's a whole story. We did it over in my members yesterday, but there was a whole, it turned out great. So, and then I had some extra pieces, and I just went ahead and put it on there. Somebody will get this in some happy mail, and then they can add it to their journal. Or I might put it, I don't know. What I have to do is I have to do something with all these prints. Now, Yolande, check this out. That one is, I know Casey would love the grunge in this for all my grunge lovers. But this is what I'm saying about the fossilized amber. That's fossilized amber and a little lemon. And then the salvage patina. That's what this is. Because this was completely black and white. And I added these two to it. So that turned around. Hey, Michelle. Missed you yesterday, Michelle. So look at the back. That cleaned off my big gel plate that came off of there. But that one is so imagine this one being folded in one of the books. So that's what I'm going to do. And then it has my flowers kind of on there. I like combining some of my stencils with some of the other designers and have little collaborations, but I feel like my flowers need to be on everything, especially when Christy Hartman and I get together, like on paper and all the things. It works out. So that's going to be it, guys. I want to really, really, really inspire you guys. If you didn't see PM Artist Studios live today, go check it out. Right? For one, it was some good stuff going on. It was great conversation and all the things. But the main thing that I love from today's live from PM Artist Studio is Patricia made sure she let everybody know, create your own reality. And therefore, it came over here because it's either you do it or you don't. But in the excuses, don't blame anybody else for your lack of, right? And so after today, I want you to lovingly and honestly for yourself choose your creativity. Create your own life. Create your own reality. You're not too old to redesign yourself or do whatever. Buy something new for yourself. Buy some paint. It's something you've been wanting. I don't know. But don't be stuck in a version of yourself that you don't like. Okay? And again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. Now is your invitation to hang out, rock with us, ride out with us every Monday and Wednesday or whenever we go live, because we are a good group of folk over here. And we have reciprocity. We celebrate each other, right? So don't worry about celebrating others. Celebrate yourself first. Celebrate yourself. Yes. Challenge yourself, love yourself, but end the excuses. Face what needs to be faced. Deal with what needs to be dealt with. Accept the change over your life, but create your own reality. Celebrate your own thing. You got this. All right, guys? I see y'all later. Bye. I love you guys. Thank y'all for showing up as always. And remember, you're super duper fabulous. And it is.